life, whenever you're trying to make any change, you're always going to have that period. I call it the 2 to 3 week period where you're going to be at a standstill. What's going to happen is that, let's say you start going to the gym or you're trying to lose weight. I'll use those two examples. You're going to notice that within maybe the first week or so, you're going to notice some small difference. For example, if you've never gone to the gym before and then you start going for about a week, maybe 10 days, you're going to notice relatively quickly that after the first couple of days, obviously your muscle's going to be sore, probably for about 4 or 5 days. But if you do that, if you do like 5 sessions in a week, 5 sessions in 10 days, you're going to notice a minuscule difference in a muscle. You're going to see a bit more definition. You're going to see something. Same with a diet. If you go from a negative diet to a good diet and you've got low calories or you've got carnivore diet or something like that, within a week, you're going to notice some small difference. You might go on the scale. You might be 0.7 kg lighter and you're going to think, oh, right, I'm making progress. But then you're going to hit 2 to 3 weeks and you're going to hit a slight standstill where you're like, okay, I'm going on the scale. I went on the scale on Monday and it's the same weight as I was when I went on the scale 2 days later on a Wednesday. And then you're going to start to think, oh my God, what I'm doing is not working, I'm plateauing. And then this is where a lot of people quit. But I think here is where you're going to need to have a lot of belief in your process. You're going to have to understand that, yo, you know what? I've done the preparation. I've done the science. I know that the calories I'm taking in is less than what I'm burning. So even though the scale is not going down, or even though I'm going to the gym, I've gone to the gym 4 times this week, and even though it doesn't look like I've got more definition, this is where you have to have that patience and understand what you're doing and have faith in the process and know that, okay, if I push through that 2 to 3 week mark, when it gets to 5 and 6 weeks, I'm going to see the rewards that maybe I didn't see at week 3. So I think a lot of people stop because they might have that instant gratification from the first week. Then as soon as they stop seeing it, they think that, oh, what they're doing is not working. I may as well do the old stuff. But no, the 2 to 3 week period, that's when you got to push through. They say that it takes 21 days to form a habit. So if you quit something, if you quit smoking, you quit drinking, and you do that for 21 days, after that, it should become normal. The same with if you're doing diet, if you're doing gym, if you're trying to do anything positive and you're trying to see changes, do it for at least 3 weeks. Once you break through that 3 week period, you're going to then hopefully see results after a month. But if you see results after a week, then you don't see results week 2 and 3. That's the time where you don't give up. You need to keep pushing through, understand the science behind what you're doing and know that it will get better. So push through that 2 to 3 week stalemate and you're going to be successful.